Hey, I'm Primitive Tim, and today we're going to learn how to climb some trees, so let's go! So we're about to visit one of the largest trees I know of, and that's this guy right back there. And I'm going to show you how to climb it, because its trunk is way too wide to go up the trunk. So it's a little bit difficult to climb, but not too bad. So I'm going to show you guys how we get up a tree like this one right here. Now, because this tree is the trunk is just so huge, there's no low branches. I'm not going to be able to bear hug it, and there's really just no way to get up the trunk. I might be able to get my hands up in the bark and climb it, but that's hard on your fingers, and you never know when that bark is just going to scrape off and break, because it is pretty crumbly. So I'm going to show you how we do it. Alright, so I got up in the tree a little ways. I didn't want to go all the way up, but it's totally a possibility to climb in from the end. Most trees, not all, most will hold your weight if you're climbing from the end and back up to the trunk. But of course you want to be able to test that first. Climbed this tree many times, so I knew it was going to hold me. But make sure you really pull on it, hang your weight just a foot off the ground, shake it, make sure that tree will hold you. Also, that's an inherent risk you take when you climb trees, so know your trees. With a tree like this, you're almost gonna definitely have to take an outer limb up to the tree. So luckily enough, we've got this limb right here, and so I'll be able to take that all the way up to the base of the tree. And this is how that goes. Close calls on that climb, but I was able to use this branch and get right up into that magnolia tree there. Now this huge oak tree right here is just unclimbable. I mean, there's nothing to grab onto. You can't do it barehanded, basically. And so what I've got to do, if I want to get to the top of this tree, which I do, of course, I'm gonna have to climb another tree to a branch of this tree. This So in the forest, you've got big trees, you've got smaller trees, and of course there's medium-sized trees. So right over here, we've got a medium-sized tree that I can climb up into, and it's this nice little magnolia right here. And so that'll go straight up to one of the limbs, and I can get onto that tree from this tree. And that's called a transfer, and it's one of my favorite ways to get up into a tree is by using another tree. So here I go. I need to take a rest real quick, but I'm gonna go up there in a second. All right, so behind me, right across here, is the oak branch. I'm gonna use that magnolia and get up in that tree. And this is part of that same oak tree I just showed you a second ago. So this is gonna be one of the most taxing climbs I'm gonna do today. And actually, this is gonna be a full climb, so I'm gonna get all the way up in the tree, look out over the forest and stuff. And I have a special little guest here, the GoPro. So I'm gonna strap that onto my head, and that way you can we're gonna get a few shots first person. So get that recording. Awesome, we are recording. So here we go, wish me luck. Hope I don't fall on camera, that'd be bad. Check out this. We've got our resurrection ferns, and they're nice and lush from the rain the other day. We got some orchids up here, so that's pretty cool. I've never seen them in bloom, but there's this set up here. Let's sit down. Being able to stand up on a live oak tree like this is maybe 100, 200, maybe more years old. It's just an absolute honor. I'm about 40 feet up here, so, but I mean, look at that, it's just a long way to fall. And being able to stand up here in the tree on this magnolia is alright. It's just amazing to me. All these resurrection ferns all over the branches. I feel like I'm in a jungle right now, but this is just Florida. Tiny roach all the way up here. You know, it's funny. These things are absolutely amazing little creatures. They'll climb all the way up into the treetops here just for a bite to eat. So I'm gonna put them back. There he is. Run! The wind is starting to really gust, so I gotta hold on for a second. I'll wait till it stops blowing, and then I'll head back down. But yeah, you don't want to climb when it's too windy, because that extra stress of your body weight could break a branch, and then you'd be on the ground crying like a baby. Alright, going back on my head, I'll head down. One rule I always follow is to keep 3 limbs on the tree at all times. So basically both feet are on the tree and at least one hand, or both hands and at least 1 foot. So if you're gonna climb, it's a ton of fun, it's great exercise, but be sure to follow that one rule, keeping 3 limbs, so if one slips, you've got something you're standing on, or you've got a branch you're hanging on to. And that's another thing, you need to be able to hang on to a branch with one arm in case you do slip and you're hanging by that one arm, and then be able to grab that branch once you're hanging. So this is my exercise. It's a ton of fun. You get out in nature, you can see really cool things. Also, once you get up in the tree, it's important to take a rest frequently while you're climbing the tree, because if your arms fatigue or something and your grip isn't gripping right, because sometimes your hands do get just really tired, and that's all forearm stuff. So if you grip a branch too many times, eventually your hands are going to fatigue on you. And so it's so important that you take rests and even stretch your hands. A lot of times I'll stretch my fingers all the way back and stretch, because that muscle is all connected here, and so you want to stretch that out as you go. And once I get to the top, I always take a rest, look out over the forest floor, look out over the forest, and just see what I can see from up there, hang out for a little bit and enjoy the breeze. And then I'll rest up there for a few minutes until I want to head back down. So tree climbing at its finest. Hey guys, thanks for joining me today, where we got to climb some trees and get some good exercise outside, because that is so important. But I hope I encourage you guys to, I need to go this way. I hope I encourage you guys to get outside and just experience nature to its fullest, because wherever you live, forests are an amazing place. I mean, they're just absolutely incredible. And I'm lucky living in Florida here, because we just have some amazing forests, and really all of the South just has some really amazing forests. And if I can get you guys in the forest enjoying it, that'll make us want to protect it even more. So this is one way to get out and enjoy wilderness the way it was intended to be enjoyed. And so get out there, experience the beauty, have fun, and of course be safe. I don't want to hear about anyone falling out of trees, because that is no fun. I know about that. But I'm almost out of the woods right now, so until next time, find a new way to appreciate nature.